Okay, ada Abhaya Libre ilanga discussion.
Hello.
Hello, hi, hi.
Finally.
Finally, yeah. Sorry about all the hassle.
No, it's okay, no problem.
Yeah, so Pushpananda is not here, but he will like watch it later. I'll take some notes and let him know what you need to know. So this week, what happened was we finished off the not finished off, but we worked on the extra bold weight. You saw the extra bold one, and also the Tamil uh, Tamil version was edited. Like he did some basic changes, not on the weight distribution though.
Yes.
So as we like spoke earlier, like on our last meeting, what he did was some basic. I'm going to just share my.
Do you have the Tamil?
No, we didn't get the Tamil yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Dave to.
That's what I have. Okay.
Yeah.
The
So
PDF.
yes. So this is the basic changes. Like I think I did an image on. Yeah. So this is the old one that the original modular one, and this is kind of paired it with the recent like what Pushpananda did. So I think like already it's kind of I mean like just looking at it, it's kind of matching like with the terminals, and he only changed the terminals and
Yeah.
the rounds still,
The
but
round. Yes.
yeah. So that's what we did, and Pushpananda had done some more like the refactoring process. He's like just working on the glyphs. So that's it from this end.
Yes, and he was changing like this too, like this kind of curves. Ding, ding, ding. Wait, sorry. Like the first one, like there, this one. He was making like this, like more monoline, not just the circle inside. All this curve, he did it monoline too. Yes, and he changed some things like here. But well, I took some notes, but I don't know. That's why I asked if that was the last version or if there was a new one.
No, not after this one. But the thing is, until we see the rest of the characters, we can't actually
Yes.
like change things. But from what I understand, actually we might end up doing like as I told you like last week. We might actually end up doing so many changes that would like necessarily like go a bit far from the original design. So if you could kind of just scan your notes out and like send it to me, I can like share it with Pushpananda and just tell him to kind of like so I mean basically we are happy with this set at the moment, but there are some other, I mean, do you have anything that you would suggest just looking at these to like
No, one thing is what you say about the weight. That and I have another doubt about the metrics. How does it work, the metrics? Because that is what one of my questions for the Latins. Can I share screen with you so I can show you? Wait, here. Share. Okay. Can you see now?
Yeah.
My screen? Perfect. Remember we were talking about these, no, proportions, no?
Yeah.
Well, somehow what I did, no, is to try to follow these proportions between the Latin and Sinhala. So kind of something like this, no? I copy some of these 3 clips, no? From the file you sent me. So I was trying to do the same thing, like matching the baseline. I don't know if you can see that, like, well, matching the baseline. This was just a rough, no, just to check, no, the metrics. So somehow this, if you can see, follows. Can you see, like here, no, the same logic? If you suppose put this here, it's kind of, no, the same structure.
Yes.
Okay, the design is different, but somehow, no, it follows. Well, here, because he had different proportions, but I'm doing this. Sorry. Well, I did this process. And then what I did, no, was to take the original source, no, and put it into clips. Sorry. Sorry. Well, and I copy here the new, this is the old file, but the blue ones are the new ones that Pusha sent us, as you can see. No? Yeah. Here is the new one, and in the background is the old one. I just copy paste from, okay. What is this? Okay. Because I open in FontForge, and so the metric, everything, it's the same as the original files. No?
Okay.
So I have this file, I have the new version, where it doesn't change the metrics, it's just the drawing, it's what the Pushpa is improving. And with this kind of logic, no, I translate this to the Latin, no? And it's here. But when I do this, and I am working, well, the original font was, sorry, with ends.
1,000, okay.
1,000, sorry. So following that, what happened to me now? When I changed, no, the metrics here, like the distance, no, from here to here, it's 33. No, it's kind of between 33 or 40, depends on the glyphs. If here it's like this, or here it's like this. What in Latin is really small.
Yeah.
Usually you work, no, with an X height of, I don't know, like at least imagine like something like 450, 500, something like this or something like this. So I don't know how to, maybe it will be set in 2 different files, no, the Sinhala and the Latin, but it's supposed they should keep, no, the same metrics.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, I feel like when I'm like looking at your file, the
Yes.
image of like the Sinhala and your Latin together, I feel the Sinhala is a bit too like big, like in the height, like the whole proportion wise. it's a bit bigger. I mean, I know you followed the structure, that like Raphael's structure, but I think
I have that feeling too, but that's why I don't wanted to continue, and I wanted to ask you and talk with you about this.
Yes.
Because yes, I wanted to know your opinion about this.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, is this like I mean, even if we change the M size into a bigger size, it won't fix this problem, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah. So so that means like we'll have to figure out a new kind of like metrics, not follow the same structure from Raphael's project.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay. So what I can do is, if you could, I know it's like again like extra work, but if you could send me a file with both of like with sample of your uh, like designed Latin, I can like just take out some printouts and sit down with Pushpa like today and just see, like print it into different sizes and see what's the basic like, fitting size.
Yeah, and I have another thing. Yes, don't feel that this is all.
No.
Like here, no, what I did the same thing. I copy, no, the bold he sent the other day in the same file, no. So I have here what now is extra bold to talk properly. So the extra bold, it's this, no? So I was thinking again if this should be a little bit more bold, because when I check, no, I set already all the weights. No, we are working to have a preview. So this is, sorry, I will extend it here because you need to look here in this area.
Okay.
I hate this. I want to. Okay, sorry. So we have here one master and we have here. What I was doing is try to follow. Okay, this is not, I think it should be bigger, no, the Latin, but now I'm talking about the weight, no. But when I see, look, I will start from regular, sorry. Regular, medium, semi-bold, bold, and extra bold. I have the feeling that we need a little bit more contrast between white, that the extra bold needs to be, I don't know, it's here, it's kind of suppose this proportion, because he's changing now these areas, the other he's maintaining that. So I'm taking this criteria too. But look, this is 130 on the extra bold. Here it's 73. No? I don't know. I feel like this could be a little bit like more thick, because then when you see the weights in between, sorry, here and outside, I don't know if we have enough contrast.
Yes.
I can make a quick, wait, no, 5, okay. So here we have the regular. No, this is something like, no, I can make different print screens to show this, but when I change, I don't have that feeling that we need a little bit more contrast. But I don't know, maybe I need to export the font and put all this together so we can discuss about that too. But
Yeah,
yes,
I mean, if I think about the Sinhala, it's already like contrast is like really high at the moment, the extra bold
yeah.
one. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I mean, maybe like now the most slimmer part of the stroke, it's like he's maintaining that width, right? So maybe what we I don't know. I'll have to like speak with Pushpa and
Mm-hmm.
see what he wants to do. Maybe like just change. What do you think? I mean, changing the weight of the thinner parts also for the extra bold one, is that something you suggest we should do?
No, but I like the high contrast here. Like I like this idea about keeping. No, I'm in the Latin. I am look. Uh, Suppose I will type an O, and I will show you. In the Latin, what I did, this is something that Pushpa didn't, but I don't know. I just suggest, no. Here, if you can see, it's 20, no. Here it's 20,
Yeah.
but here, what I'm going to change this, but just an example, no? It's 340, and here it's 347. Usually you put a little bit more because when you start to extend, no, the shape, they start to look like shorter. So when you work on bold or extra bold or black white, you need to adjust this. So when you write something in regular and a word in between, suppose in extra bold, this word doesn't look shorter with the X height than the regular. So you need to put a little bit like higher. Same here, no? Like if you see, this is 333, and in the bold, this is 338. So you use usually the same baseline, but here in the X height, you need to up a little bit, just a little bit. It's some optical adjustments between both weights. So this is, I think, something that, especially in the bold areas, he can do a little bit, this kind of tricks. But I like the idea to keep like when the stem, no?
Yeah.
It's narrow. It's sorry, like yes, it's smaller. Here it's thinner. Sorry, it's thinner. I like the idea to keep it. For me, I think it's a good personality on the project to do that. I don't know if this exists in other Sinhala fonts, but I like this idea to keep the thin areas and just to adjust the black areas between whites, the different whites.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that is something good. But I don't know, for the extra bold, maybe a little bit more. But maybe it's something that we just need in the Latin. I can try to make it bolder in the Latin and then see how it works with the Sinhala.
Yeah, I mean,
What I
adjusting.
can do, what I have from now, is to make the interpolation and make the different files. I can prepare a PDF with that, so we can compare. I can make like fake text in English and see how the gray of the paragraph looks. And because I'm worried about the contrast, especially the contrast between the different weights. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I
so
can do that now if you like. So I can send you the files. I export the PDF with comparing these situations.
okay, that would be great. Actually, yes. And I like we already decided that Pushpa will work on the extra bold Tamil as well today, the same glyphs. So that way we have like all three like components to just match up, because this weight problem is going to anyway affect the Tamil as well. So uh, as
Yeah.
you remember the
I think that one of the first steps we should do is to check at least with a few glyphs, no, the X-way between the three systems to match them, and then like the strokes, because I know the strokes doesn't need to be equal. It's just about the gray of the paragraph, no? Because they have different structures, so they need different places in the stroke to be more contrast or less contrast. It depends on the writing system, but I really worry about the X weight to solve that, because as you said, no, like in here it was like a good match, but when I try to follow exactly, but we have another style, no, we have more contrast, that here it's not working because the Latin looks smaller than the Sinhala. So, and we have then the Tamil to add here. So
and
I don't know which glyphs could be like, I don't know, in Latin, like if we use like O, H, and N, no, like this. It's something like, I don't know which glyphs in Sinhala could be like the base to check this.
spacing.
Yes, spacing and the X weight.
Yes. Okay. So actually, that I've been like working with a friend on this kind of like not a like a comprehensive research, but like with practice. Since like we are also like working on the other project, the ION project.
Yes.
Uh, so for that, actually, we kind of synthesized what glyphs we need to start working with. So I've already like had a discussion with Pushpa, but in like this week he'll be working on those glyphs. I'll send you the document about that document, and the glyphs, which glyphs we'll be using for the excite. And also, since we have these the consonant modifiers, matras are coming on top and bottom, so that heights should be also considered. So if you think about it, there is going to be another level of height on top of the Sinhala, like the letter you have on screen.
Yes, I can imagine, like, I'm not like.
So if I just show you like
this, no?
Yeah, it should be in in the font file, yeah. So that's why
Simatrali, like this one I'm showing you, this one, or even this one. Like, let me copy here.
Yeah. And
like this.
Sol, I can't see the screen. Can you just talk? So, hello?
Can you see it now? No?
Yes.
Okay. No, like this. I just type this.
And also, there we have like characters with like both modifiers like from top and bottom as well. So we have to like think about the excite, because like with the proportions we have right now, since Latin is like already small, with
Yeah.
those things coming on top and bottom, it's going to look like really small.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And another like consideration, I mean, I've been thinking about is Tamil is not just there's no just one baseline, so it's like here and there. You have you're familiar with Tamil, I guess, like into some extent.
Mm-hmm.
So this is you can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So this is the Hind Tamil. You can see like it's the baselines are like there's no single baseline. This is like coming to the bottom and things like that. So that is also one consideration to think about when like figuring out the metrics.
Mm-hmm. But may I ask you, like the glyphs like you have in the second line,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't that work like they're like a baseline or no? To
Yeah,
match
this is
with Latin, yes.
so yeah. So this is, I think this
Mm-hmm.
the line that these glyphs sit on, that
Yes.
should be that's normally matched with the Latin, and
Mm-hmm.
then there is a set of glyphs like this. So in some fonts, like actually this glyph is not sitting on the baseline. You can see it's like
Yes.
slightly coming to the bottom, and in some cases I
Yes,
don't
you
know.
have
So
the vertical stem.
Priya's, yeah, Priya's Catamaran, you can see this is another font
Yes.
by Priya. So it's actually like you can see obviously it's coming down, and E, and so
Ah, yes, true. Mm-hmm.
this is without any like consonant modifiers. So this is just the shape of the letter. So it's this
Yes,
is
the vertical stem
yeah,
of that shape on the left, it's longer than the next lips, the
yes,
on the left.
yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that we have to also think about. And yeah. Okay, so I think we have to if I list out so basically what we spoke about today, we
Yes.
have to uh, figure out and think about the excites more
Mm-hmm.
carefully. So what we'll do is actually I'll ask Pushpa to work on the Tamil uh, extra bold as Tamil. We'll just print out the Tamil, Sinhala, and Latin together, put it together, and just see what are the heights, like different height options, and I'll send you something by probably like today is Monday, so I can work with him tomorrow and tomorrow evening probably. I can work with him tomorrow morning and just send you those screens. And the other thing is so first one is excite, the second one is the weight problem, because the interpolated in between instances kind of lack the differentiation from each other.
Yes.
So we might have to increase the contrast on the extra bold weight, and to do that we'll have to also do the Tamil uh,
Mm-hmm.
both masters just get the glyphs we have with us right now. We'll just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So the
And
excite
sorry, yes. Mm-hmm.
the excite problem, I mean, once we have the screenshots or like the files from you, we can actually print it
Yes.
out and send it to you by tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
evening. The weight thing, I think it's better to do the it's thanks, Anne. I think it's better to do the Tamil extra bold version, and then look at the weight with all three scripts together. So for that,
Yes.
I think Pushpa will be able to complete just do the basic Tamil set by Wednesday. Today is Monday, so he can work tomorrow like afternoon and finish it. So we can I can send you some screens, or like we can just do a quick call and just discuss if it's not clear.
Okay, and I want to share something with you too. Wait. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can. Not
okay.
now.
Now?
Yeah. Yes, I can see now.
Okay, cool. About the design, what I was trying to do is I was analyzing some of the shapes, no? So somehow I try to match some things like terminals, like this kind of terminal with here. There was another one, wait. I think this one. No. Okay, yes, here. Well, this kind of rounded terminal, I try to make something in here, or like, I don't know, like in the P, like this thing, like trying to keep, it's not exactly the same, but there was some kind of interpretation, or like here. That's why I'm not sure if to do this or to make it here straight as it was before. I just wanted to kind of copy like this sense, like something like this, and make it close here, because usually this is like, I don't know, it's not so close, it's something like here, but I make it like a little bit close just to follow, this feeling of this shape, to be like almost a closed circle. I'm trying to do these kind of things, like to analyze some details and try to translate into the Latin and make some interpretations on when you see letters like this, like mixed, you can feel like they belong to the same family. Yes, I'm trying to copy some of these. The thing is, because in Singhala, like curves can be really different. Like if you can see, like here, like even the axis here or here, like here it's more like an oval, here it's more like rounded or even square here. So I'm trying to reinterpret some of these things. But I'm just wanted to have, okay, they should be bigger, but at least to have the feeling that when you see them mixed in the same word, to have the feeling that they belong to the same family. I'm just trying to do this. Then I will see if this rounded thing works or should be straight. But I don't know, or what I tried to show you the other day, like try to put some more weight on the base, like in the end, like here, because the Sinhala usually you have like more weight on the base too. So just to make some details to share that in the Latin, to put a little bit of more weight on the base. But please let me know what you think if when we fix the thing with the X height, if you feel like everything have the feeling of belonging to the same family, to the same style. I'm just trying to figure out that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we are like going in the like right direction, because Pushpa was also like really happy about the. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Pushpa was also really happy because he like what we used to do here with what we used to match Abhaya with is basically Times New Roman,
Yes.
and it kind of like against everything else, it kind of fits perfectly with Abhaya earlier. But
Okay.
right, I mean, like what against everything else we had. So this is kind of like really like getting there. Just one question. So I mean, uh, the stroke of the P, the
Yes.
lowercase p. So the thinnest part is thinner than the thinnest stroke of the Sinhala, right?
Yes.
Mm.
But then if we are going to change the X, yes, all these things are thinner, yes.
Mhm.
But it depends then if you are going to change the X height, and we are going to make bigger that thing. So then I will need to balance this game, especially with the gray.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Mm. So
Yeah,
yeah.
the logic makes me think like if we are going to do something like this, just to make it like quickly, so the thinner areas will change too.
Mhm. Yeah. True.
Because we are going in this way.
Mm.
So yes, that's why for me it's very important now to agree between us, especially about the X height between the three systems.
Okay. Mm.
Because if we do that, then we can work more like, everyone can work more fluently and quick. But first we need to agree about the X height of the three systems.
Yeah.
Well, X height, I call it in the Latin. I don't know how to call it in the Tamil and Sinhala.
Yeah. So well, in some researchers, what they have suggested is the SI PA per letter pa SI underscore PA.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm, I'm not exactly sure about this. It's one of the researchers suggested to use this. Mm, actually, the body part of the letter to match with the X height, not the top kind of two strokes that's coming from the middle, but the rounded body part.
What do you mean about like here or here?
Oh, wait, I can't see your screen now.
Okay, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? What is this from here or here?
Here, there.
Okay. So somehow, but I think it depends on the style, because if I put like a guide, no, look, I have here a guide,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it here. Wait, no. Somehow you can see the blue one is the new one, and the red one is what I used.
Yeah.
So somehow it's matching, but when we see it all together, it looks smaller.
Yeah, yeah.
I think maybe this thing depends on the style and if it's sans, if or high contrast. I don't know. Because when I compare this height, it's almost the same, and I have the feeling like, well, I know that this number 347, it's too low, it's too small, it should be bigger. At least, well, what I told you, this should be, something like this, or suppose like 408, or 500, something like this. 490 should be there.
But this is the lowercase, right?
Yes, this is the lowercase. But when you open any, suppose, well, I'm going to use another one. Well, just to show you. Suppose when we did, look. Like here, as you can see, it's 513, or if I can open another one. It's all projects we are uploaded in Google Web Fonts, but wait. Like fonts and like Alegre. Suppose like this. Like here, 476.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, like it should be between 480, 500, something like this.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Oops, I closed everything, sorry. Now it's here. Yes, that means something like this, something like this side, 490, maybe suppose 73, but it's something like this.
Sorry. So what you showed me earlier, the UPM is also 1,000.
Yes.
The Devanagari
All
project.
of them are in 1,000, yes. And the others too, all the others. Okay. But suppose when, let's see, like here, I don't know if it's the Devanagari, let me check.
But then like when you match up the X height and metrics with like Devanagari, like they have like these extreme like height combinations, right? Like 2 or 3 height combinations, which like kind of stack up to I don't know, like 3, 4 levels, right?
Yes.
So can you just show me like one of those glyphs again?
Yes, I will open one Devanagari. Wait. Sorry. Sarala. But suppose here you can see it's 1000 amps. Yes, like if it's, well, this is a high X height, but it's 532. But if I open like Sajita, if here with the yes, the X height's not so high. Here it's 1000, and you can see like it's 476. So
yeah, okay.
Here we have like different things of the same thing, no? The X height, but we were just working on that to have a balance between both systems. And yes, you know what you mean, like, and when, oops, sorry. When you have the land or together. Like here, but still, no, like, well, you don't have a uppercase in the binary or lowercase, but this is how we solve it.
Okay.
But maybe this is something we can ask in the group, or which kind of recommendations to follow to match the Sinhala, the Tamil, and the Latin.
Yeah. I think anyway, I actually like didn't have time to like post a look, so I'm going to anyway post Pushpa's Tamil work along with the Sinhala and whatever we are doing, to just get some feedback from Priya and some other like Tamil readers, because Pushpa, like not even like, I'm not a native Tamil reader, neither Pushpa. So anyways, like we are getting feedback from few people here, but it's good to get like more feedback. So I'll just, I think, posing this question of anyway, once we'll just like if once you send the files, we'll just do some test documents, print it out, and see different sizes and how it's matching.
Yes, and especially I know what you mean with these kind of situations and how to solve, no, like especially yes, the X height. Well, I'm going to prepare the files with the interpolation, with all the weights, and the PDF comparing like the gray of the text in both.
Okay.
Then we can work from there.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know anything else you would like to suggest or to comment or.
No, actually, like Pushpa and I like had like a pre-conversation about what we're gonna discuss. Excite was the main thing, because we were also like kind of lost in like about in that angle, and we'll work on the Tamil, and if you have any like specific comments about like improving the Tamil character set that we did, please just
Yes,
send us.
I can scan this thing I did, but this is just something looking through the drawings because I don't understand this. I'm not familiar with this, but it's just about shapes or curves or the stroke or yes, the axis. It's more about that.
Yeah.
But since I'm not familiar with Tamil, it's just nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. Okay. So I'll just post on the group for more feedback on Tamil from Priya and Tariq.
Yes.
And I'll post the other like feedback from we are getting from like the designers here as well. So I think that's basically like it.
Cool.
So we'll send that the documents for testing documents for the setting, and we'll send kind of a, I don't know, I mean, I'll meet with Pushpa tomorrow and work on the X height, like just experimenting with different sizes, and
Yes.
I'll post you the results. If there's like any complications, maybe we can do like a quick call on Wednesday or something like that. If
Cool.
you have time.
Cool. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very
We can
much.
do that. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to do like a small descriptor in Sinhala for the end of the call now. You can just
Okay.
disconnect the call. It's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye. අපි අද කතා කරේ අබය ලිබ්‍රේ ෆොන්ට් එකේ අවසාන නෙවෙයි ඇත්තටම ඊළඟ ස්ටේජ් එකේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න ටිකක් ගැන මූලිකවම තියෙන ගැටලුවක් කියන්නේ අපිට කරන්න තිබුණු දෙයක් තමයි සිංහල එකත් එක්ක සිංහල ෆොන්ට් එකත් එක්ක ටැමිල් එක මැච් කරන එක විෂුවලි කොහොමද ඒක මැච් වෙන්නේ කියන එක දැනට අපි ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට ලැබිලා තියෙන ඉන්දියන් කම්පැනි එකකින් ලැබුණු ටැමිල් එක එකේ පුංචි චේන්ජස් කරන්න සිදු වුණා මේ උඩ තියෙන්නේ අපිට දැනට තියෙන එක නමුත් ඒක අබය එකත් එක්ක මැච් කරද්දී තිබුණු ප්‍රශ්න ටිකක් තමයි මෙන්න මේක මේවට අපි ටර්මිනල්ස් එහෙම නැත්නම් දෙයක් ස්ට්‍රෝක් එකක් ඇවිල්ලා ඉවර වෙන තැන තියෙන ස්ටයිල් එක මොකක්ද කියන එක ඒක බැලුවම පේනවා අබය එකේ තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ කඳුළු බිඳුවක් වගේ ෂේප් එකක් අන්න ඒකත් එක්ක මැච් කරන්න අවශ්‍යතාවයක් තිබුණා එතකොට ඒකට මේ තියෙන්නේ අලුතෙන් පුෂ්පනන්ද මහත්මයා කරපු එක මේක මම අරගෙන පෙන්නුවත් එහෙම මේ දෙන්නේ අපි කරපු පුංචි වෙනස්කම් මෙතන මේක අපි අබේ එකේ තියෙන ස්ටයිල් එකත් එක්ක මැච් කරන්න හදලා තියෙනවා ඒ වගේම සමහර තැන්වල මෙන්න මේ වගේ තැන්වල අපි ස්පේස් එක දෙන්න උත්සාහ කරලා තියෙනවා මෙන්න මේ වගේ තැනක උඩ එකත් එක්ක බලුවම පේනවා තියෙන චේන්ජස් ඕක එක දෙයක් අනිත් එක තමයි අපි කෝල් එක පුරාම කතා කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙච්ච එකක් හයිට් එක කොහොමද ඒ කියන්නේ උස කියන එක මැච් වෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක දැනට අපිට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි සිංහල ෆොන්ට්ස් වල ගොඩක්ම තියෙන ගැටලුවක් තමයි උස ලැටින් එක එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉංග්‍රීසි එකත් එක්ක සිංහල එක කොච්චර ප්‍රොපෝෂන් එකක් තියනවද ප්‍රතිශතයකට මැච් වෙනවද උස කියන එක ඒක දැනට අපිට ප්‍රශ්නයක් ගැටලුවක් වෙලා තියෙනවා ඒක විසඳ ගැනීම තමයි අපි ඊළඟ පියවර වෙන්නේ මේ ෆොන්ට් එක කරගෙන යන එකේ අබේ ෆොන්ට් එකේ ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් මෙන්න මෙතනින් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ෆලෝ කරන්න පුළුවන් හැම එකක්ම අපි මෙතන පෝස්ට් කරනවා thank you බොහොම ස්තුතියි